A significant shift tonight in how sex abuse scandal is investigated in Chicago public schools. The school system is bringing in its own inspector general. Nick Schuler also investigated ethics violations that forced former school CEO Forrest Claypool to resign.
Nothing is more important than creating a safer school district for our students.
Cost is not an issue here when we're talking about protecting students.
CPS also set up a special website with information for victims and parents about reporting abuse. So what's the political impact of this latest decision? CBS 2 political reporter Derrick Blakley has that part of the story.
All I know is that I asked to do this. The board has acted relatively quickly, and we're going to be doing these two big things.
Nicholas Schuler will now be investigating all future CPS sex abuse allegations and all past allegations back to the year 2000. That amounts to hundreds of cases. And that's a shift from just last week when CPS said former federal prosecutor Maggie Hickey would be brought in to handle the entire probe at a cost of up to $500,000. Mayor Emanuel today tried to downplay any change in plans.
Margaret was brought in to make sure that everything has been looked at and it's systemic and then being applied consistently. What's happening with the Inspector General is to look at the individual cases, not the system.
But Schuler was only given a role after warning CPS Board President Frank Clark that CPS attorneys faced a monumental conflict of interest.
This problem that the law department was simultaneously investigating these matters, and they're the ones who had the responsibility for defending them.
And Schuler's still concerned about having the money and staff to do the job.
If this is understaffed and we don't get the resources that we need, we'll be set up to fail.
The mayor guaranteed today that won't be a problem.
We have to make sure for our children they are safe and secure, and their parents have actually a peace of mind in that way.
So the mayor said he will have the proper resources, but what kind of resources does Schuler need to properly investigate this?
Well, that's exactly what he's trying to figure out right now. At this point, he has a staff of 19 and a budget of around $2 million, but Schuler says he may need an additional 10 to 12 staff members to sift through these hundreds of cases and really do this job right.
Yeah, very in-depth. All right, Derrick, thank you.